My name is Niall Keville. I graduated in 2020 from Contextual Design Masters. So my project is called Objectext, and it's based on play, or the theme of play, and how that could be integrated into our everyday interactions, and in a way how that could become a more valuable interaction between us and the objects we surround ourselves with every day. Yeah, I think it's an important thing that we're not so conscious of when we use objects, what they were built for or about their materiality or these sort of things. And I think that passivity is something that's a problem in modern society. And I think play is the ultimate way of retrieving a sense of interaction in a properly engaged way. I think it was quite an extreme case of serious work, and then quite a drop-off, of course, between starting my own work and developing that in a lockdown environment. Between that and then moving to Copenhagen, as I did at the start of the year, was also quite an extreme contrast between heavy workload and then starting from scratch. But I think I just have to graft in the same way that I did when I came to Eindhoven first. I think my biggest challenge was finding myself as somewhat an imposter almost in the Design Academy, where there's a real sense of pressure and great sense of competition, a healthy competition, but to convince myself that my work was the work that I achieved was worthy, and that I think overcoming that challenge in a way was one of the bigger achievements. Yeah, I think it's the kind of toughest and most common challenge for anybody going through that. I think my dream for the future is to continue with Objectext, and I think that's something that I'll have with me for the rest of my life. In a way, it's kind of a project I can imagine continuing in many different iterations, and I kind of see this iteration of Objectext being the first of an expansion. So yeah, this is step one, I would say. I think if I won the Design Award, I would have to continue with what I say my dream was, which is to continue with Objectext and to really expand it into a system that could be contributed by those consumers, or maybe players as they're called, so that they could add new objects and new materials to the system, and that could be a kind of co-design relationship. And I think that's maybe the most valuable way of building a relationship between people and the things that they buy or that they have in their home. So I think that's kind of this expansion of that project would be a really worthy use of the award.